Okay, here we have a question from Nighton, and the person wants to know why the blank space is not closed up when he or she deletes a video there. So let's talk about that. Okay, the answer is really quite simple. And if I just put this up over here, we have a question. We can see that we can't quite see the whole timeline. If we could see the whole timeline, we would see over here that neither the edit auto ripple is activated, nor is the magnetic timeline activated. So when we move something off the timeline like this and we delete it, nothing happens. One could click here and delete it like this manually, but that's not what we want. What we want is automatic deleting. Now, we could quickly use the magnetic timeline, which is the current modern method of doing it. Once that is activated, it means that everything to the right will be sucked to the left. So we delete that same item again, and we notice that it moved right over. We'll bring it back. Now, if we have this up on another line, like so, it still moved it over, you see. But if we delete the one below, we will see that this moves over, but this doesn't move over. In fact, let's delete one here so that all of this will move, but this stayed right where it was. And if we wanted everything to be synchronized, then of course we would enable the link, which is the second one, and indicates that the lines above and below will also be removed. So now if we delete that same video clip again, we will observe not only will all of this move over, but so will this. And here we go. And you notice how that moved. And let's just reverse that again. And let's take a look at the other option, which is the older version, which is the ripple edit and ripple delete. Here, when we move things along, this does not allow you to separate which lines get moved other than if you use a lock. If you use a lock, then, and you delete this, only the lines that are unlocked get moved over. But if we take the lock off and we delete this, even this, and I'll move this over here so we can easily see that when I delete this, this will also move. So this is the edit and delete ripple, and this is the magnetic timeline. Magnetic timeline is a little bit easier to manage, but just as I showed you in the beginning, if we turn it off and nothing moves, we can click on the blank space and we can move it that way. If either of these are activated, I don't believe you can click on the well, there won't be a blank space, so that won't really matter. I guess that one does allow for that. And now you see when both of these are activated, we cannot click on the blank space when we have the magnetic timeline. But basically, the answer to the question is neither the ripple nor the magnetic timeline were activated, and therefore nothing moved.